Schwab Asset Management, which is one of the leading global AMCs, conducts an annual survey of over 300 financial advisors to find out how behavioral finance affects outcomes. This is called the BEFI Barometer Survey, and it shows how several of the most common investment biases have gained prominence in 2020. The most common affliction is the recency bias, or the tendency to give too much importance to recent events. Like, say, the near-term performance of a scheme, especially at a time now when the market is scaling record high levels. One tends to go overweight on what otherwise might be considered riskier investments. Investors also tend to be highly sensitive to notional losses. And established research shows that the pain of losing money is twice as strong as the pleasure associated with gaining the same amount. This bias actually got stronger through the pandemic year and led to portfolios which were perhaps too conservative. So when the market turned in early 2021, investors didn't have enough equity exposure to make a meaningful difference. Then there is the familiarity bias, a tendency to stick with what feels comfortable. Be it a bank FD or an insurance policy or gold or even just any one kind of mutual fund scheme. Effectively, keeping your portfolio from being diversified enough. Some investors, though not all, also have a tendency to only seek out information that supports a person's beliefs, keeping them from seeing all sides of the story. Selectively choosing which information to use can lead to a lack of diversification and investments that are too risky because of the unrealistic view of the environment. Another factor which inadvertently affects our decisions is to behave differently depending on how a situation is presented to us, being induced to invest if the opportunity is presented optimistically. This misselling can again be avoided by just taking a 360-degree view of the product or the opportunity. Individuals do not necessarily act rationally and consider all available information in the decision-making process because they may be influenced by behavioral biases, which ultimately leads to suboptimal decisions. Important, therefore, to take the emotion out of the investing process.
It is rare to get information that is tailor-made for you. In this era of clutter, Moneycontrol, India's #1 financial destination, has launched Moneycontrol Pro, an ad-free premium service that offers you subscribers curated markets data, exclusive trading recommendations, and actionable investment ideas, which help you stay on top of your game. In less than a year, Moneycontrol Pro has become India's fastest growing subscription service, with more than 1.2 lakh active subscribers and growing by the minute. We are grateful to all our loyal users for making Moneycontrol Pro an undisputed leader in its category, with several corporate giants subscribing in large numbers for their employees. Subscribe today for a seamless, uninterrupted access to a gamut of business and financial information. Be a pro with Moneycontrol Pro.